Chosen one, brace yourself. A powerful person is about to make you an insane offer. Listen closely because what I am about to reveal is not small. And if you ignore this moment, you may overlook something that could change the direction of your life forever. I am telling you plainly that a powerful person is about to make you an offer that will stretch your imagination. And this is not random or accidental. I have been arranging events, shifting paths, and moving hearts behind the scenes so that this moment could reach you. What looks sudden to you has been carefully prepared by my hand long before today. If you are hearing these words right now, stay with them until the end because understanding what I am about to unfold may protect a blessing I prepared specifically for you. The offer that is approaching you will surprise you because it will come from someone with influence, authority, or resources far beyond what you expected. You may feel unprepared for it at first because the scale of what is placed before you will feel larger than anything you have faced before. But I want you to understand something clearly. I am the one who opens doors that no human can shut. And when I decide to elevate someone, I do not need permission from the world to do it. What is coming toward you is connected to the season of favor that has been quietly forming around your life. You have spent many nights feeling overlooked and unseen, wondering if your effort and faith meant anything. I watched every moment of your endurance when you felt like nothing was changing. I saw you continue forward even when people doubted you or dismissed your worth. That faithfulness did not disappear into silence. It was being recorded, shaped, and prepared for a moment like this one. The offer that is coming is not simply about money or opportunity, although those things may be involved. The deeper truth is that I am positioning you in a place where your life will begin touching more lives than before. I do not elevate people only to reward them. I elevate them so that they can become instruments of blessing in the world. What is approaching you carries responsibility, influence, and purpose that stretches beyond what you currently see. Some people around you will not understand what happens next. When the door opens, there will be voices that question how you arrived there. But remember that I am the one who raises people up from quiet places and sets them in rooms they never imagined entering. You did not manipulate your way into this moment. You walked faithfully through seasons that were hidden and difficult. Because of that, I am now guiding circumstances toward you. Within the coming days or weeks, something will begin shifting. A conversation, a recommendation, or a connection will appear that seems almost unexpected. It may start small, but pay attention carefully because this will lead to the offer I am describing. I want you to stay spiritually alert so you recognize the opportunity when it arrives. When my plans begin unfolding, they often appear in ways that look ordinary at first. The powerful person who will approach you is not just someone wealthy or influential. It is someone who holds the ability to open doors that many others cannot open. This person may notice something in you that others overlooked for years. They will recognize your integrity, your resilience, and the quiet strength that has been developing within you. When they speak to you, you may initially think they are exaggerating your potential, but they are simply seeing a reflection of what I placed inside you long ago. I want you to remember something very important. When that moment arrives, the offer may feel unbelievable, but you must not shrink back because of fear. Many people miss blessings because they doubt themselves right when the door finally opens. You are not standing there by accident. You are standing there because I guided your steps to that exact point. For a long time, you have been walking through a season where progress felt slow and invisible. You questioned whether your prayers were being heard. Yet every delay had a purpose. I was shaping your patience, strengthening your character, and preparing your mind for the responsibility that comes with greater influence. If the opportunity had arrived earlier, you might not have been ready to carry it wisely. Now you are approaching a different season. It is a season where the seeds you planted quietly will begin producing visible fruit. The powerful person who reaches out to you will not simply be impressed by your abilities. They will feel something deeper about you. They will sense honesty and authenticity that stands out in a world filled with noise and pretense. When that moment happens, pause and remember my voice guiding you now. I want you to respond with humility, wisdom, and calm confidence. Do not rush in arrogance, and do not step back in fear. Walk forward with steady faith, knowing that the same hand that opened the door will also guide you through it. The offer may change the direction of your career, your finances, or the reach of your influence. It may involve a partnership, an investment, or an invitation to step into a space where your ideas finally receive the attention they deserve. Whatever form it takes, understand that this is not simply about gaining something for yourself. I am positioning you where your growth can also lift others. There will be people who benefit from your success in ways you cannot yet see. Families may be helped, opportunities may be created, and encouragement may spread through your actions. That is why I prepare chosen people carefully before placing them in positions of impact. Blessing without wisdom can become a burden, but blessing with purpose becomes a light that reaches far beyond one person. Right now, while you are hearing this, the process is already moving quietly around you. Conversations you know nothing about are forming. People are thinking about your name, your work, or your character. Connections are aligning in ways that will soon intersect with your path. None of this is random. I am orchestrating what you cannot see. So brace yourself, because when the moment arrives, it will feel sudden and powerful. The door will open quickly and the offer will seem almost unbelievable. But you will remember these words and realize that nothing about it is accidental. It is the continuation of a plan that began long before you realized it was unfolding. When that moment arrives, you will sense something unusual in your spirit. It will feel like a door opening that you did not even know existed before. The opportunity placed in front of you will carry weight and seriousness because the person presenting it will speak with conviction. They will not treat you as someone ordinary or easily replaceable. Instead, they will approach you with respect and expectation because they will recognize that you possess something rare. You may look back at the years behind you and remember how difficult some seasons felt. There were times when it seemed like nothing was progressing and every step required enormous patience. Those were not wasted years. Those were the years where I was shaping your endurance, your humility, and your ability to stand firm even when recognition did not come. If I had lifted you too quickly, the foundation beneath you might have been fragile. The offer you will receive will feel insane, not only because of its scale, but because it will stretch your imagination beyond what you previously believed possible. It may involve resources, responsibility, or influence that suddenly expands your reach. You may initially question whether someone meant to approach you instead of someone else. That moment of disbelief is natural, but remember what I told you. When I decide to raise someone into a new season, I do not rely on human expectations or limitations. The person who approaches you will not simply be looking for talent. They will be looking for trust. Many people have ability, but very few carry integrity that remains steady when success arrives. This person will sense that quality inside you even if they cannot fully explain why. They will feel a quiet confidence about inviting you into something larger than what you have experienced before. You must remember that blessings often arrive wearing the clothing of responsibility. The opportunity may demand courage, discipline, and the willingness to grow faster than you expected. It may ask you to step into rooms where you once felt unqualified to stand. But I am telling you now so that when that moment comes, you do not shrink away from it. You were not called into this season by accident. For a long time, you believed your story might remain small and unnoticed. You watched others move forward while your own path seemed slow and quiet. But the truth is that quiet seasons are where strength is built. The world often celebrates quick success, yet lasting influence grows slowly and deeply. What you have been carrying inside you has been developing roots strong enough to support the next chapter of your life. The insane offer will not just change your circumstances. It will challenge the way you see yourself. Suddenly, you may realize that the limits you placed on your own future were smaller than what I had prepared for you. That realization may feel overwhelming at first, but it is also the beginning of transformation. When your vision expands, your life begins moving in directions that once felt unreachable. At the same time, You must stay grounded in humility. Do not allow excitement to turn into pride or impatience. The moment you begin believing that everything depends on your own power, confusion can enter your path. Always remember who opened the door. Always remember who placed the opportunity in front of you. There will be voices around you who try to influence your decisions when the opportunity appears. Some will speak from jealousy, others from fear, and a few from genuine concern. Listen carefully, but do not allow confusion to overpower the guidance I place in your heart. When something is aligned with my purpose for you, a quiet clarity will rise inside your spirit. Even if others doubt it, the powerful person who approaches you may not even realize the full significance of what they are doing. To them, it may feel like a logical choice, a smart partnership, or a promising collaboration. But behind the scenes, I am using their decision to move your life into a different dimension of impact. This is how I often work. I move through ordinary actions to accomplish extraordinary outcomes. You must also understand that success does not remove challenges from your life. In fact, new opportunities often introduce new tests of character. The moment you begin stepping into greater influence, more eyes will watch you. Some will admire you while others will quietly hope to see you fail. That is why I strengthened you during the seasons when nobody was paying attention. When you stand in the place of opportunity, remember the person you were before the door opened. Remember the prayers you whispered during nights of uncertainty. Remember the gratitude you felt when even small progress appeared. Those memories will keep your heart anchored and protect you from becoming distracted by praise or criticism. The insane offer coming toward you may also require you to release something familiar. Sometimes the next chapter of your life cannot fully begin until you let go of an old environment, routine, or expectation. That decision may feel uncomfortable because it requires faith in a future you cannot fully see yet. But I would not guide you away from something unless I was leading you towards something greater. There is another reason I am preparing you ahead of time. When blessings arrive suddenly, people often react emotionally instead of wisely. Excitement can cause rushed decisions, and fear can cause missed opportunities. I'm speaking to you now so that your mind remains calm and clear when the moment appears. Preparation allows you to step forward with confidence instead of hesitation. The person who brings the offer will likely speak in a way that confirms many things you secretly hoped for. They may mention qualities they see in you that you never openly discussed with anyone. Hearing those words will feel almost surreal because it will sound as if someone finally understands the potential you have been carrying quietly for years. Do not underestimate how powerful that moment will be. Validation from the right voice can awaken courage that was sleeping inside you. It can remind you that the struggles you endured were not meaningless. They were the shaping process that prepared you for the responsibility you are about to receive. As the days unfold and you move closer to that encounter, remain patient. Not every step will happen instantly, and not every sign will be dramatic. Sometimes the path towards something extraordinary unfolds through simple conversations, unexpected introductions, or quiet recommendations. Stay attentive to those small movements because they are often the bridges that lead to larger doors. There will come a point when you recognize that everything is beginning to connect. People, ideas, and opportunities will start aligning in ways that make the bigger picture visible. That is when your confidence will rise. Not because you forced anything to happen, but because you see how carefully every piece was arranged. Even when the offer is placed before you, remember that your greatest strength will remain your relationship with me. Do not allow success to push that connection aside. Stay grounded in gratitude, humility, and wisdom. The more you remain centered in those qualities, the more stability you will carry into the new season of your life. For a long time, you believed that your journey might remain small and unnoticed. You watched others move ahead while your own progress seemed hidden in silence. But I never measure a life by the speed of its recognition. I measure it by the depth of its preparation. The seasons where you felt invisible were the seasons where your character was being formed. Your patience was being strengthened, and your understanding was quietly growing. The person who brings the offer will not simply see your abilities. They will sense your resilience. They will notice something in the way you speak, the way you carry responsibility, and the way you respond to challenges. These qualities were not developed overnight. They were built through struggles that tested your faith in moments where you had to keep moving forward without clear answers. When the offer is placed before you, it may appear larger than anything you imagined accepting. The scope of it may feel almost overwhelming because it represents a level of trust and opportunity that stretches your comfort zone. But do not mistake unfamiliar territory for danger. Sometimes the place that feels new and intimidating is the exact place where your purpose begins expanding. I want you to remember something deeply important when that moment arrives. The person who approaches you is not the true source of the blessing. They are simply the instrument being used to deliver it. People may believe that your future changed because of a powerful individual noticing you, but the truth runs deeper than that. Your future is unfolding because I chose to move you into a different season. There will be moments during the conversation when you may feel a mixture of excitement and disbelief. Part of you will want to celebrate the opportunity immediately, while another part may hesitate, wondering if you are truly ready. That internal tension is natural. Growth often begins with a step into unfamiliar territory. Yet you must remember that you have already been prepared more than you realize. The knowledge you gain during quiet seasons, the discipline you developed through difficulty, and the faith you carried through uncertainty have all shaped you into someone capable of handling what comes next. You are not stepping into this opportunity empty-handed. You are stepping into it with years of hidden preparation. When the powerful person describes the opportunity, listen carefully to every word. There will be details that reveal how thoughtfully this moment has been arranged. You may discover that your name has already been spoken in rooms you never entered. People may have been discussing your potential long before you knew anything about it. That realization may surprise you, but it should not confuse you. I often move through networks and conversations that you cannot see. While you were focusing on your daily responsibilities, I was quietly guiding connections that would eventually bring you into this moment. The timing of everything will begin making sense once the pieces come together. As the opportunity becomes clearer, you will also recognize that it carries responsibility beyond personal success. The influence that comes with this offer will place you in a position where your decisions affect more people than before. Your actions may create opportunities for others, inspire those who feel discouraged, or provide help to those who need support. That is why I took time to prepare your heart before allowing this door to open. Success without humility can become dangerous. Influence without wisdom can lead someone away from their true purpose. But when success is guided by gratitude and responsibility, it becomes a powerful tool for good. The powerful person who approaches you may speak about growth, expansion, or partnership. They may describe how they believe you can contribute something valuable to a project, a company, or a vision that is larger than either of you individually. As you listen, you may begin realizing that your skills and experiences align with this opportunity more naturally than you expected. That alignment is not accidental. Many of the things you learned in past seasons were preparing you for this moment. Skills you developed during difficult times may suddenly become the exact abilities needed in the opportunity now standing before you. Even experiences that once felt like setbacks may reveal their hidden purpose. There may also be a moment when you realize that the opportunity will require courage. Accepting the offer might mean stepping away from familiar routines or environments that once felt safe. It may ask you to trust a path that is not fully visible yet. But remember that the same guidance that brought you to this point will continue leading you forward. Do not allow fear to convince you that you must remain in smaller spaces when a larger door opens. Fear often whispers that you should stay where things feel predictable. Yet growth requires movement. When I open a door for someone, it is because they have reached a moment where remaining still would limit the potential placed inside them. As you move through this transition, stay grounded in gratitude. The opportunity you are receiving is not simply a reward for hard work. It is also a reminder that I see the effort you have poured into your life even when no one else acknowledged it. Nothing you endured with faith was wasted. You may also notice that some people react differently when your circumstances begin changing. Some will celebrate your progress and support your growth with genuine joy. Others may feel uncomfortable or skeptical, especially if they remember the earlier version of you who struggled quietly. Their reactions are not your responsibility. Focus instead on remaining authentic and steady. Do not allow outside opinions to shape your identity. The same person you were before the opportunity appeared should remain present after it arrives. Success should expand your influence, not replace your character. In the days following the conversation with this powerful person, you may feel moments of reflection where everything begins settling into your understanding. You will look back at past struggles and realize they were guiding you toward this turning point. The frustration, the patience, and the perseverance were not random experiences. They were steps leading you here. The insane offer approaching you is not simply about achievement. It is about transformation. Your life is entering a season where your influence may grow wider than you imagined, and your actions may affect people you have never even met. The opportunity is large because the purpose connected to it is also large. Remember that every new season brings both blessing and responsibility. The same door that opens opportunity also opens expectation, but you are not walking through it alone. The guidance that led you here will remain with you as you continue forward. Many people ask for blessings, yet few understand that every blessing carries a transformation within it. The insane offer that is drawing near will require you to step into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more confident than the one you knew before. You may notice subtle changes already happening inside you. Your thinking may feel clearer than before. Your awareness of opportunities may be growing. Situations that once discouraged you may no longer hold the same power over your emotions. These are signs that you are entering a new season of maturity. Growth often begins quietly before it becomes visible to the world. The powerful person who will soon approach you will sense this change. They will recognize a steadiness in your character that is rare in a world filled with uncertainty. When they observe the way you speak and carry yourself, they will notice something genuine. Authenticity cannot be manufactured, and people who hold influence often learn to recognize it quickly. That authenticity is one of the reasons your path is about to open wider. When the conversation about the opportunity begins, you may find yourself remembering moments from your past that shaped you. There were experiences that felt painful or confusing at the time. You may have wondered why certain doors closed or why certain plans fell apart. Those memories will begin making sense as the new path becomes clearer. What once appeared like setbacks were actually redirections guiding you toward a more fitting place. I want you to hold on to that understanding because it will protect your heart from regret. Many people spend years wishing that past events had happened differently. But when you see the full picture, you realize that every step was part of a larger design. Even the detours carried lessons that strengthened you for the opportunity now approaching. As the powerful person explains the offer, there may be moments when your mind tries to calculate every possible outcome. You may wonder about risks, responsibilities, and expectations. It is wise to think carefully about important decisions, but do not allow overthinking to drown out the quiet confidence I place inside your spirit. Sometimes clarity does not arrive through endless analysis. It arrives through trust. The offer may involve entering a new environment where you will meet people who operate at levels you once observed only from a distance. At first, you might feel as if you are stepping into unfamiliar territory. Yet you will soon realize that your presence there is not accidental. The preparation you carried through years of quiet effort has equipped you to stand in those spaces with dignity and purpose. You will also discover that influence brings opportunities to serve others in ways you could not before. When resources, authority, or recognition expand in your life, they create new possibilities for generosity and leadership. The choices you make in those moments will shape the impact of your journey. True success is not measured only by personal achievement, but by the positive difference it creates for others. I know that some of the struggles you faced made you question whether your faith was strong enough. There were days when progress felt slow, and discouragement tried to convince you that your efforts were invisible. But every step of perseverance was noticed. Nothing done with sincerity and patience disappears without purpose. The offer approaching you is one of the ways that hidden perseverance begins revealing its reward. It is a reminder that patience is never wasted when it is combined with faith. The world often celebrates quick victories, yet the most meaningful transformations grow through time and endurance. When the opportunity becomes reality, remember to remain steady in your character. The same humility that carried you through quiet seasons must remain with you when doors begin opening. Do not allow success to change the way you treat people. The kindness you showed before the offer arrived should grow even stronger after it arrives. Influence is not a platform for pride. It is a responsibility to serve, to lift, and to create pathways for others who are still walking through the seasons you have already completed. Your story is becoming a bridge for others, and the offer that is coming is part of that bridge. So brace yourself, chosen one, not in fear but in readiness, not in doubt but in faith. The door is opening, the offer is coming, and you are ready. But let me take you deeper now, chosen one, because understanding that an offer is coming is only the first step. The next step is preparing your heart to receive it without losing yourself in the process. Many people receive incredible opportunities, but few are able to hold on to them because they were not prepared for the weight of what they asked for. The offer that is approaching you will test you in ways you have not been tested before. Not because the universe is against you, but because growth always comes with growing pains. The same fire that melts some things forges others into something unbreakable. You must decide now, before the offer arrives, what kind of person you will be when success knocks on your door. Will you be the same humble, faithful, grounded person you were when nobody was watching? Or will success change you, fill you with pride, and cause you to forget the prayers that brought you here? The answer to that question will determine whether the offer becomes a blessing or a burden. Let me tell you something about the powerful person who is about to enter your life. They are not perfect. They are not a savior. They are simply a human being whom I have positioned to open a door for you. Do not place your trust in them completely because humans are flawed and capable of disappointment. Place your trust in me, the one who guided them to you. When you keep your eyes on me, you will not be crushed if the person changes their mind, delays their decision, or fails to meet your expectations. I am the source. They are simply a delivery method. Do not confuse the messenger with the one who sent the message. If you keep your heart anchored in that truth, you will remain steady no matter how the situation unfolds. If the offer comes quickly, you will not be swept away by pride. If the offer is delayed, you will not collapse into despair. You will simply trust that my timing is perfect and that I am working all things together for your good. There is another layer to this that you must understand. When the powerful person approaches you, there will be people around you who suddenly change their behavior. Some who ignored you before will suddenly want your attention. Some who doubted you will suddenly claim they always believed in you. Some who were never there for you will suddenly want a place in your life. This is a test. Do not let sudden attention go to your head. Do not let flattery blind you. The same people who are cheering for you today may be the ones who were silent during your struggles. The same people who want to celebrate with you now may have been nowhere to be found when you needed help. Do not hold bitterness against them, but do not be naive either. Let your discernment be sharp. Not everyone who smiles at you has your best interests at heart. Not everyone who congratulates you is genuinely happy for you. Move with wisdom, chosen one. Your circle may need to change as you change. Not because you are too good for certain people, but because certain people are not ready for the level you are rising to. And that is not your fault. It is simply the nature of growth. As you wait for this offer to manifest, I want you to continue doing the small things with excellence. Do not stop being faithful in the ordinary because you are waiting for the extraordinary. The same diligence that prepared you for this door must continue after the door opens. Many people make the mistake of thinking that once the big break comes, they can relax. But the opposite is true. When the big break comes, you must work harder, stay more focused, and remain more disciplined than ever before. The level of your success will be determined by the level of your faithfulness in the small things. Do not despise the days of small beginnings. Do not grow weary of doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. The offer is coming, but it will require you to show up every day, to do the work, to keep your word, and to honor your commitments. Success is not a one-time event. It is a lifestyle of consistency. And you have already been building that lifestyle through years of quiet faithfulness. Now it is time for that faithfulness to be rewarded. There will be moments of doubt as you wait. Your mind will whisper that the offer is not real, that you imagined it, that it will never come. Those whispers are lies. The enemy does not want you to receive what has been prepared for you. He will try to steal your hope, kill your confidence, and destroy your peace. But you have authority over those whispers. You have the power to say, I will not entertain doubt. I will not partner with fear. I will not let anxiety rob me of the peace I have been given. When doubt rises, speak to it. Say out loud, I trust the timing of what is coming. I have been prepared for this moment. The door will open at the right time. Your words have power. Do not use them to speak against your own future. Use them to align your spirit with the promise that is already on its way. I also want to prepare you for the possibility that the offer will not look exactly how you expected. Sometimes we have a picture in our minds of how blessing should arrive. We imagine a certain person, a certain amount, a certain timeline, but I often work in ways that surprise you. The offer may come through someone you never considered. It may involve something you never thought you would do. It may require you to learn skills you never planned to develop. Stay flexible. Stay open. Do not reject a blessing just because it comes in unfamiliar wrapping. The most transformative opportunities often arrive in forms that challenge our assumptions. If you are too rigid in your expectations, you might miss what I am sending. Keep your heart open. Keep your mind humble. And trust that whatever form the offer takes, it is exactly what you need for this season. There is something else you must release before the offer can fully manifest. You must release the need for control. You have spent so long trying to make things happen in your own strength. You have planned, strategized, worried, and worked yourself to exhaustion. But this offer is not something you can manufacture. It is something you must receive. And receiving requires surrender. It requires you to stop striving and start trusting. It requires you to rest in the knowledge that the same God who prepared the offer will also prepare you to receive it. You do not have to manipulate circumstances. You do not have to convince anyone. You do not have to force doors open. Your job is to stay faithful, stay humble, and stay ready. My job is to open the doors, and I never fail at my job. As you walk through the days leading up to this encounter, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the thoughts that come to you when you first wake up. Pay attention to the sudden ideas that seem to appear out of nowhere. I speak in many ways, and when something significant is approaching, I often increase the frequency of my communication. You may notice that you feel more alert, more aware, more sensitive to the movements of your spirit. This is not random. This is preparation. I am tuning your spiritual ears so that you can hear clearly when the moment arrives. Do not dismiss the small nudges. Do not ignore the quiet promptings. They are guiding you toward the exact place where the door will open. There is a reason I have chosen this specific time for the offer to come. The world is shifting, seasons are changing, and I am positioning my people in places of influence so that they can be lights in the darkness. You are not being elevated for your own sake alone. You are being elevated so that through you, others can see my goodness, so that through your story, others can find hope, so that through your success, others can believe that their breakthrough is possible too. This is bigger than you. It always has been. And when you understand that, the weight of the offer will not crush you. It will anchor you. You will not carry it as a burden. You will carry it as a sacred trust. Now let me speak to the fears that may still be lingering in your heart. Fear that you will fail once the opportunity comes. Fear that you are not qualified. Fear that people will discover you are not as capable as they think. These fears are normal, but they are not from me. I do not give you a spirit of fear. I give you power, love, and a sound mind. The fear you feel is the echo of past disappointments. It is the memory of times when things did not work out. But this is not those times. This is a new season, and you are a new person. You have grown, you have learned, you have been strengthened. Do not let the ghost of your past failures haunt your future victories. What happened before does not determine what will happen now. I am doing a new thing. Can you perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. When the powerful person speaks to you, there may be a moment when you feel completely out of your depth. You may hear words that sound too big for someone like you. You may feel like an imposter, like you have been accidentally invited to a table where you do not belong. That feeling is a lie. You belong exactly where I place you. The fact that you feel unqualified is actually a sign that you are the right person for this, because those who think they are qualified in their own strength are often the ones who fail. But those who know their limitations and rely on something greater than themselves are the ones who succeed. Your humility is your strength. Your dependence on me is your secret weapon. Do not lose it. Do not trade it for false confidence. Stay humble, stay hungry, stay faithful, and you will go further than you ever imagined. Let me also prepare you for the critics, because when you step into this new level, the critics will come. People who have never achieved anything will have plenty of opinions about how you should handle your success. People who have never taken a risk will warn you about the dangers of the path you are walking. People who have never believed in you will suddenly have advice about how you should manage your new opportunities. Learn to discern whose voice to listen to. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every critic deserves a response. Some voices are simply noise. Some voices are jealousy disguised as concern. Some voices are fear dressed up as wisdom. Stay focused on the voices that matter, the voice of truth, the voice of wisdom, the voice of those who have walked the path before you and carry fruit that proves their counsel is valuable. Everyone else, smile, thank them for their input, and keep walking. As the offer materializes, you may also experience what feels like resistance. Things may not go as smoothly as you hoped. Delays may occur. Misunderstandings may arise. Do not interpret these obstacles as signs that the offer is not meant for you. Often the enemy resists most fiercely right before a major breakthrough. He knows he is losing ground, so he fights harder. Do not be discouraged. Do not give up. Push through the resistance. Keep your eyes on what has been promised, not on the temporary obstacles in your path. Every delay is not a denial. Every closed door is not a dead end. Sometimes the resistance is simply the enemy's last attempt to steal what he cannot have. Stand firm. Do not waver. The victory is already yours. I want you to also prepare your heart for the possibility that the offer will require you to forgive. You may have to work with people who have wronged you in the past. You may have to partner with someone you once had conflict with. You may have to let go of old grudges to move forward into new opportunities. Forgiveness is not about pretending the past did not happen. It is about refusing to let the past control your future. It is about loosening the grip of bitterness so that you can grab hold of blessing with both hands. If there is anyone you need to forgive, do it now. Not for their sake, but for yours. Unforgiveness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only hurts you. Release it. Let it go. And watch how much lighter you feel when the door opens. There is a joy that is coming with this offer that you have not yet experienced. Not just the joy of success, but the joy of fulfillment. The joy of finally seeing seeds that you planted years ago begin to produce fruit. The joy of realizing that nothing was wasted. The joy of standing in a place that once seemed impossible. That joy will sustain you through the challenges that come with your new season. It will remind you why you kept going when giving up seemed easier. It will anchor you when the storms come. Hold on to that joy. Let it be your strength. Because the joy of the Lord is not dependent on circumstances. It flows from the deep knowing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, doing exactly what you were created to do. Now, as we continue, I want you to think about the legacy you are building, not just for yourself, but for those who will come after you. The offer that is coming is not just about your lifetime. It is about the generations that will follow. When you walk through this door, you are creating a pathway for others. You are showing them that breakthrough is possible. You are proving that faithfulness is rewarded. Your children, your grandchildren, and people you will never meet will be impacted by your courage to say yes when the offer came. Do not take that lightly. Do not shrink back because you are afraid of the responsibility. Embrace it. You were made for such a time as this. The same God who prepared the offer prepared you to carry it. You are not too weak. You are not too small. You are not too late. You are perfectly on time, perfectly equipped, and perfectly loved. The offer is closer than you think. It is rounding the corner. It is coming up the road. The person who will deliver it is already being prepared. Conversations are already happening behind the scenes. Decisions are already being made that will impact your future. You cannot see it yet, but that does not mean it is not real. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You are walking by faith, not by sight. And because you are walking by faith, you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Not someday, not in heaven, here, now, on this side of eternity. Your breakthrough is breaking through. Your door is opening. Your offer is arriving. Brace yourself, chosen one. Not in fear, but in anticipation. Not in doubt, but in faith. Not in hesitation, but in readiness. The best is yet to come, and it is coming faster than you think. Keep your heart open, keep your eyes on me, keep your hands ready to receive. And when the offer comes, do not be afraid to say yes. Do not let fear talk you out of what I have prepared for you. Do not let past disappointments convince you that this one will also fail. This is different. This is new. This is your season. Receive it with gratitude. Walk through it with humility. And let your life become a testimony that nothing is impossible for those who trust in me.